Have you ever felt like something is missing? Like you're always searching for happiness, success, love, or a sense of purpose. But no matter how hard you try, it still feels just out of reach. You tell yourself, I'll be happy when I get that job. I'll feel fulfilled when I have more money. I'll finally be at peace when life slows down. But here's the truth. What you're looking for isn't in the future. It's already here, right in front of you. We spend so much time chasing something more that we forget to notice what we already have. We think happiness is somewhere far away, but it's in the little moments. The laughter of a friend, the warmth of the sun, the feeling of creating something meaningful. We believe success is a final destination, but it's in the small steps we take every day. We think love is something we need to find, but it's already around us, in the connections we build and the kindness we show. Sometimes, all we need is a shift in perspective. What if instead of always searching, you started seeing? What if instead of waiting for happiness, you allowed yourself to feel it now? Take a deep breath. Look around. We're so used to looking ahead, chasing something bigger, that we forget to appreciate the magic of where we are. We convince ourselves that life will finally feel right once we achieve that one big goal. But the reality? There is no finish line. How many times have you reached a goal only to feel like you still need more? You get the job, but then you want a better one. You find love, but then you wonder if there's something greater. You achieve success, but suddenly another milestone appears in the distance. That's because joy, peace, and fulfillment don't live in the future. They live in this moment, right now. The people who truly enjoy life aren't the ones who have everything. They're the ones who know how to see the beauty in what they already have. They don't wait for happiness to come later. They choose to experience it now in the simple things. So, what if you stop waiting? What if you stop thinking, one day I'll be happy, and started realizing that today is that day? Right now, there are things in your life that you once dreamed about. Right now, there are moments you'll look back on and miss. Right now, the love, purpose, and joy you're searching for are already here. Open your eyes. Open your heart. What you seek has always been in front of you. What you seek has always been in front of you. Life has a strange way of keeping us searching. We chase dreams, answers, success, and happiness, believing they exist somewhere in the distance, just beyond the next achievement, the next milestone, or the next stage of life. We tell ourselves, once I get there, I'll be fulfilled. But what if the fulfillment we seek has been in front of us all along? How many moments have we overlooked because we were too focused on what's next? How often have we ignored the beauty of what we already have, believing that something better awaits us elsewhere? The truth is, what we search for is rarely found in the distant future. It's hidden in the present, waiting for us to truly see it. That sense of purpose, that feeling of joy, that peace you crave, it isn't locked away in some future version of yourself. It's in the way you love, the way you create, the way you show up every day. It's in the connections you nurture, the gratitude you practice, and the meaning you choose to give to your journey. Sometimes, all it takes is a shift in perspective. Instead of constantly looking outward, searching for what's missing, take a deep breath and look around. Maybe what you've been searching for has been here all along, waiting for you to notice. Everything you need is already within you. Open your eyes, open your heart, and finally, let yourself see. Life isn't about waiting for some distant future where everything finally makes sense. It's about realizing that right now, in this very moment, you have everything you need to take the next step. Think about it. How many times have you looked back on a moment and wished you had appreciated it more? How often have you thought, I didn't realize how good I had it? We do this all the time. We rush through life, always chasing the next big thing, without realizing that the moments we take for granted today might be the ones we miss tomorrow. The truth is, happiness doesn't live in the future. It lives in the small, ordinary moments that make up our days. It's in the way the morning light filters through your window, in the smile of a stranger, in the quiet moments of peace between all the noise. And purpose? It's not something you need to search the world to find. It's already inside you. It's in the way you help others, the way you create, the way you love. You don't have to wait until you have everything figured out to start living with meaning. Just start where you are. So take a deep breath. Slow down. Instead of always looking for what's missing, try noticing what's already here. Sometimes we make life harder than it needs to be. We believe the answers are hidden in some complicated formula, that happiness is locked behind struggle, or that success only comes after years of chasing something just out of reach. But what if the truth is much simpler? What if everything you're searching for is already within you, waiting to be recognized? We spend so much time looking ahead that we forget to live in the present. We tell ourselves, I'll be happy when I achieve this. I'll feel fulfilled when I get there. But the more we chase, the more we realize that there keeps moving further away. It's like running toward the horizon. It never stops shifting. But what if you paused? What if, instead of running, you stood still for a moment and looked around? You might see that the things you truly crave, peace, love, purpose, aren't waiting in some distant future. They exist in the small moments you overlook every day. That sense of purpose? It's in the way you show up for the people around you. That happiness? It's in the way you enjoy the simple things, music, laughter, a deep breath. That success? It's in the progress you make even when it feels small. You don't have to wait for one day to start feeling alive. You don't need to have it all figured out before you allow yourself to enjoy the journey. Life is happening now.